children found dead inside a home. Armed Israeli forces begin intercepting boats bound for Gaza. Reports an Australian among those on board. Southeast Queensland cops are drenching parts of the state underwater as heavy rain hits hard. So when will the wild weather end? Developing now, Newcastle fireys battle to put out a huge blaze. The warning to residents about toxic smoke. Teens charged over this brutal attack in Sydney's CBD that injured 2 tourists. Mid-air mayhem, 2 US fighter jets collide at an air show. How everyone managed to make it out alive. Claims of a death tax by stealth. The Albanese government faces fresh backlash over its budget. Watch out, wild scenes erupt across Europe. Why a fancy collab is causing riots. Plus, what the talk about a croak in the throat. Farmers find a surprise frog inside their sealed bag of salad.
Welcome to 10's Late News with Taylor Ryan.
First to that breaking news tonight, a major police operation is underway in Sydney's southwest after 3 people are believed to have been murdered in a domestic violence attack. Olivia Blunden joins us live with more. Liv, what do we know?
Taylor, the details are very disturbing. The bodies of a woman and 2 children have been found inside a home in Campbelltown just before 8 o'clock this evening. These pictures just into the newsroom. As you can see, there's a very heavy police presence at the scene with several ambulance crews in attendance too. Exactly how they died and what led to this tragedy is what police are trying to find out. A 47-year-old man was arrested on the spot. Taylor, he's now being questioned by police, but no charges have been laid as of yet.
Liv, thank you. And if you or someone you know is a victim of domestic violence, there is support. Contact the 24-hour hotline, 1-800-RESPECT. That's 1-800-737-732. To some news just in, a flotilla of ships bound for Gaza has been intercepted by Israel's Navy, with reports 1 Australian was on board when IDF forces seized control of the vessel. This was the moment the IDF boarded one of several boats in the Mediterranean Sea as those on board raised their hands in surrender. The humanitarian group was made up of about 50 vessels, with volunteers reporting 10 of those had been intercepted as they attempted to deliver aid to Gaza. It's been reported 5 detainees were taken by Israeli forces who are understood to be from Spain, Portugal and the UK. An Australian mother and daughter are part of the mission. Juliette Lamont says her daughter Isla was caught up in this latest interception, but she doesn't know yet if she's been detained.
Pretty concerning. Just found out that my daughter Isla has been intercepted. She was on a boat called Foletto, so I haven't been able to communicate with her. Yeah, I got this really awful feeling of, just dread.
It's understood a total of 11 Australians were part of the Freedom Flotilla, but it's unclear if any more may have been impacted by this latest interception. The IDF is yet to comment. We'll bring you further updates as information comes into the newsroom. Southeast Queensland has been battered by a huge amount of rain, triggering widespread flash flooding across the region. Swift water rescue crews have been working around the clock, responding to multiple calls for help as conditions continue to deteriorate. Hannah Watt joins us live from the Brisbane newsroom now. Hannah, how dangerous are conditions this evening?
Good evening, Taylor. At the moment, we know of at least 14 people have been rescued from flash flooding this afternoon. I'll take you straight to fresh pictures where multiple people were rescued by SES and local volunteer crews in the Numbaba Valley region near the Queensland border. This unexpected weather event has seen more than 200 millimetres of rain fallen in some areas, with conditions worsening as the day went on. It's all due to a slow-moving cloud band stretching right across the state, dumping heavy rain hour after hour, a rare system unleashing a month's worth of rain in just one day. The Bureau has issued multiple warnings as waterways swells and streets turn into fast-moving rivers. Across the region, cars have been swallowed by rising waters, with around 150 roads now flooded. Authorities are urging people to avoid those roads and keep across the latest warnings as the system continues to move through. Taylor, heavy rainfall is expected to continue into tonight, with more showers forecast tomorrow, keeping the threat of flooding very much alive.
Thanks for the update, Hannah. The Prime Minister is doing his best to sell the latest federal budget, but it appears Australians aren't buying it. The latest polls show Angus Taylor has surged ahead as the preferred PM, while more than half of respondents fear they'll be worse off thanks to tax changes.
Taking in the public view of the federal budget, convincing voters is still a work in progress. The Prime Minister at a housing development in South Australia, his fourth state in 3 days, Cabinet ministers deployed in the big budget cell.
My job is to put in place good policies to make a difference for people. That's what we're doing.
But two major polls out today show there's budget backlash. Angus Taylor even moving ahead of Anthony Albanese.